Wow, it's the new year, 2026. I'm so happy to be with you this brand new year. I know this episode comes out on a Friday, very different from the norm. Before we do anything, let's take a collective breath together. Let your shoulders drop. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. There you go. January always carries this shiny energy. We think it means instant clarity and instant momentum. The truth is that January does not magically reset your life. January gives you permission to start again at your own pace. Today's episode is not about resolutions. We've done that before. It's also not about pressure. We always do that to ourselves. It is about something far more important, your nervous system. Because the way you feel inside your body will determine the way you lead, the way you show up at home, and the way you grow this year. So let's dive into what it means to begin 2026 in a regulated, grounded, clear headspace. Many of you listening are entrepreneurs, decision makers, caregivers, or the one your entire family depends on. Even with the refreshing feeling of a new calendar year, there is a silent pressure that creeps in. The pressure to plan everything, the pressure to scale quickly, the pressure to prove that this year will look different, the pressure to act even before you are ready. This pressure creates tension in the mind and the body. Most people do not start January with clarity. They start with overstimulation. Their inbox is full. The energy at home is shifting back to routine from the holidays, right? The weight of last year has not been fully processed. And yet, we expect ourselves to set bold goals and run toward them with enthusiasm. January, though, it shouldn't be a race. January is a pause, a sacred space where you get to reconnect with what matters, tune into your body, and choose pace instead of pressure. Y'all heard me say this before. Your nervous system is the CEO of your life. It decides whether you operate from clarity or chaos. Similar to those CEOs I was talking about the other week, we can choose how we let stress affect us. Our nervous system really decides whether you respond or react. It decides whether you create from inspiration or from fear. When your nervous system is regulated, your leadership becomes powerful. You think clearly, you communicate with intention, you solve problems with creativity. You lead with presence. When your nervous system is dysregulated, everything feels what? Rushed. My brain always feels so rushed when it's out of alignment. Like when my body is out of alignment. My patience definitely shortens. I make impulsive decisions. And then the stress that you are having, that stress response decides for you. So in 2026, I want you to imagine building a foundation, building your goals on a foundation of regulation, not hustle, not anxiety. no pressure, regulation. A regulated leader is a grounded leader, and a regulated leader is unstoppable. Let's talk about something people never mention, the New Year fog. You know that strange feeling that hits between January 1st and January 20th. You want clarity, but your brain feels blurry. You want direction, but you're not fully transitioned out of holiday mode. You want momentum, but your energy has not caught up with your ambitions yet. This is normal. Your body just figuring out what's next. You have just moved from holiday gatherings, late nights, disrupted routines, and emotional stimulation into the structure of a new year. Your brain just has not caught up yet. Your body has not caught up yet. Instead of forcing this clarity, this is the window to allow digestion, emotional digestion, energetic digestion. Leaders need to process the previous chapter before they outline the next one. Reflection must happen before direction. When you honor that timing, you begin this year with steadiness. It's pretty cool. I wanted to give you some common stress patterns that have actually shown up in my life over the last, I'd say, wow, when did I start my business? I started my business in 2017, but prior to that, I was working for other companies, and these same stress patterns always appeared in January. So here we go. Oh, pattern one, the over planner. This is the leader who creates a massive color coded plan for the entire year. Every goal is mapped, every quarter is filled. It feels amazing on day one. And then by day 10, you feel trapped by your own expectations. This is what I felt like for the majority of my personal training and Pilates career. If this is you, though, I want you to know you're not failing. You simply created a system that does not reflect how humans actually operate. Humans need flexibility. You need to adjust. You need space to evolve. Pattern two, I'm still guilty of it. The overcommitter. This is the person who says yes to everything because they want to start the year strong. Book meetings, sign up for programs, volunteer for projects, and promise themselves they can handle it all. But then your January quickly becomes a marathon of obligations. Horrible. And I definitely did that a little bit this year already. Three, the overachiever. This person starts the year at sprint pace. They wake up early, they hit the gym, plan their meals, journal, meditate, build a new habit system, and try to maintain it all at once. When the momentum dips, they feel guilt instead of compassion. Totally can relate to it. Did that, especially at the beginning of my career, was trying to do all the things so that I could be a stronger leader, read all the self-help books and listened to as many podcast episodes as humanly possible and biographies to make me feel like I'm going to be a stronger CEO this year. And that just didn't help. I needed to balance things out. So let me be your permission slip that you need to take a step back for yourself. You do not need a perfect routine to improve your life. You need consistency wrapped in compassion. Okay. So we got three patterns that are not going to serve you in the new year. Let's talk about what practices will actually support your nervous system and leadership. I'm going to give you these tools, but I'm going to call these resets because I believe that 2026 needs to be a year that we all reset what we did in the past. Some things you'll carry with you for sure into this new year, but others, I want you to just let it go. Cool. We can do that. I know it's hard. Reset one is the morning pause before you grab your phone, before you grab your coffee. Take 1 minute to breathe, 1 minute to ask yourself a single question. What does today need from me? That's just an example of a question. You can choose anything you want. I just want you to focus in on today, not the quarter, not the future, just that day. This anchors your nervous system and creates space before reactivity. Reset two, the clarity calendar. Instead of planning the entire year, choose one focus for the next 30 days. One intention, one shift, one priority. This reduces overwhelm and allows integration of these new habits. Your clarity grows when your commitments shrink. Reset three, my favorite, the body check in. Your body tells the truth before your mind does. Notice your jaw, notice your breath, notice your shoulders, notice your tone of voice. Mine can get snippy sometimes, and I don't even realize it. These are early indicators of stress patterns. When you slow down enough to check in, you interrupt the spiral before it takes over. The last one is reset four, the connection ritual. This one is so important because whenever we're feeling lonely or lost, we need connection. So reach out to one person who brings ease or inspiration for you. This is not for networking. It's for nourishment. Leaders need connection. Connection that is human, not transactional. If you need help with your reset, I always suggest journaling. And I wanted to give you a couple of prompts that could help you for this new year. So, one would be, what part of me needs more gentleness right now? The second, what am I ready to release as I enter this new chapter? And three, what belief about success no longer aligns with the life I want to build? These are questions to soften the nervous system and expand your awareness. Now, as a wellness consultant, I wanted to give you some grounded observations I've been making over the last, I would say, 5 years. And based on everything we've been seeing in wellness, business, and leadership, here's the energy of 2026. Leaders who prioritize emotional fitness will rise faster than leaders who only prioritize strategy. Creativity will matter more than speed. Authentic communication will matter more than polished performances. Nervous system health will become a leadership metric. Softness will be recognized as strength. And I would say sustainable growth will outshine the quick wins. This year belongs to the regulated leader, the leader who pauses, the leader who breathes, and the leader who trusts their clarity more than their pressure. As we end today, I want you to place your hand on your heart. Feel your breath move under your palm. Feel your energy settling. January is not about pressure, not about perfection. It's that intention that we have behind our passion is about choosing presence and honoring your pace. You're allowed to grow slowly. You're allowed to start small. You are also allowed to take care of yourself while building something big. Your nervous system is the CEO of your life. Treat it with care. If this episode supported you, share it with someone who needs a softer start to their year. Send me a message on Instagram, Sarah Elise Coaching, and tell me your intention for 2026. And if your company is ready for deeper support in stress management and emotional fitness, reach out to explore the workshops, the keynotes, and programs I offer. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing presence. And remember, be kind and speak well to yourself on this self love journey.